Hi, welcome to iGold, Israel's market update. Today is 6th of March 2020. First up, we're going to talk about iGold's gold supply. We have seen a lot of interest in physical gold and silver this week. After people have secured their physical health due to this coronavirus scare, there are also people trying to secure their financial wealth in physical gold and silver. So on the 24th of February, gold rose to $1,670, then dropped about 4 days later $100 to $1,560. This was most likely due to investors needing to liquidate their positions to cover losses in the stock market. From a supply point of view, we are seeing a 1-week delay in the shipping of bullion coins, only certain coins, Canadian maples, sometimes American eagles, due to the high demand in the United States, since most of our products are imported from the US. And the premiums on these bullion coins are also increasing, so you'll see an increase in our quotes that we send out. As an example, the premium on a Canadian maple was $21 2 weeks ago, and today it's $40. For American eagles, it was about $40 above spot, and today it's about $60 above spot. So you're going to be looking at about $20 extra per coin, just to the massive demand in people trying to secure their wealth in physical metals in the United States and throughout the world. So what's causing this increase in demand for physical gold and silver? And we can look basically at the stock market for the reason. On the 19th of February, we saw the Dow reach a high of almost 30,000, only to drop on the 20th of February by 3,800 points. So this week, the US Fed cut interest rates by 0.5% in response to this drop to try and help the markets recover. But it didn't help, of course, because this is not a problem. It's not a financial problem. This is a supply shock. China houses the majority of the world's high-tech factories. Apple, South Korea has Samsung. These are all countries very hardly hit by the coronavirus. China produces about 85% of the world's pharmaceutical ingredients, so countries aren't getting the health products that they require in order to treat the coronavirus. From what I understand, is India also closed their borders. They don't export any pharmaceutical products produced inside their country. They want to look after their own people first, of course, which is understandable. Also, the Chinese Communist Party said they're reopening factories, but reports from within China say otherwise. So we have a very large slump in production. China isn't the big supplier. China used to be the factory of the world, but it's not anymore because of the coronavirus and all these factories being closed. The way the Chinese Communist Party monitors factory output, they're trying to force their citizens back into the factories to work even if they're sick. And they do this by electricity usage. So what the Chinese factory managers are doing, they're just running all the machinery, they're turning on all the lights all day, the air conditioners. So when the government looks at the electricity usage, they see very high numbers coming from an empty factory, and they consider that as full production. And that's what you get reported in the news. And lastly, just about the coronavirus, this is something new, hasn't happened in the world before, where we've seen such a contagious virus that's spreading throughout every country almost at the moment. The last time we saw something like this was, I guess, 1912, the Spanish influenza. But this is very much unlike the other influenzas. It targets mostly those who are older, those with pre-existing medical conditions, and has a very high infectious rate. I think the flu is maybe, if you have it, you pass it on to 2 people, they pass it on to 2 people. With the coronavirus, especially with the way we travel in the modern world and how we have close contact with various people. We have people in Israel who are returning from Italy, even here in Eilat, where I live. The spread rate can be up to 4 to 7 times each cycle. But the best thing to do is to be clean, wash your hands. If you have a mask, myself and my wife went out early, maybe 3 weeks ago when this first came up. We bought masks, we bought eye protection, and we bought some emergency food. And yes, even toilet paper. It seems to be something that the rest of the world, it's the first thing they purchase is toilet paper. If you have toilet paper, you're the king. So we bought just an extra 2 packets of toilet paper. It just seems to be something that on social media the rest of the world is doing. So we thought we'd get ahead of it before it becomes crazy like in Australia, where people are fighting over these basic necessities. Also, the death rate in South Korea, which has very transparent data, is about 0.5%. But in Iran, where there's really bad healthcare, we're seeing a much higher rate of 10%. So Israel's taken a very strong stand against the spread of coronavirus. This has a small effect on our imports, since all our products are imported from the United States, and Israel has no restrictions at the moment on the US. Even if they did, all the products are imported by cargo plane, not on regular aircraft, passenger aircraft. So we haven't had any delays. However, like I said before, that most of our products are imported from the US, and we have been seeing up to 2-week delays on the most popular coins, such as Canadian maples. Hi, and welcome to iGold Israel's YouTube channel. My name is Joshua Feldman. I'm the director of iGold. iGold has been Israel's trusted bullion dealer in physical gold and silver since 2012. Our company is located in Eilat in southern Israel. If you're looking to invest in physical gold and silver bullion products, our company, myself and Aryeh, are the people to speak to. So call us on the number below or visit us on our website www.igold.co.il.